Hi, everyone. My name is Dara. This is Dear Hallmark. And guess what? We are talking Hallmark March 2023 movies. But I'm not going to be talking about them by myself. I had to bring back the king of shenanigans himself, Mr. Chad Maurice. Sir, how you doing?
The king of shenanigans. I like that.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. And I feel like because this is your third time third or fourth time back here, you got
Hmm.
you got fridge privileges in the home of Dear Hallmark. So you can just go to the fridge, get whatever. Like you know where the bathroom is, you know what I'm saying? We may have some extra
Okay.
slippers for you in the closet.
All
So
right.
yes, how are you doing
All
though?
right. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing okay. How's your lovuary going?
My love you wearing is loving, it's definitely like at the time we're recording this, the movies that I've seen so far, I've absolutely loved. So it's giving me a lot
All
of
right.
hope for this
Okay.
month. So I'm super excited about that. What about you? How was Lovuary faring for you?
I haven't seen. I've seen half of one of the movies. That's it.
Because if you're listening to us for the first time, y'all, Chad is the host of the Great American Chat, which is a podcast about Great American Family movies. And so Great American Family has Great American Valentines running right now. How is that
Hmm.
going for you?
It's been keeping me busy,
Yeah,
but it's going okay. It's
that's
going
good.
okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all, I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie. These are a box of cookies from my job, right? So
Uh-huh.
it wasn't because it was Valentine's Day, but we like to have team lunches as a department um twice a month. And one of them is always catered. And so it's just that the catered lunch fell on Valentine's Day this year. And so we
Oh.
had these box of cookies. Half of them were sugar cookies with a little pink heart in the middle, and the other half were just chocolate chip cookies. Nobody else wanted them. I literally asked everybody else in the department. Nobody else wanted them. So I volunteered as tribute and took them home. So
Now, are the chocolate in those cookies the love chocolate, like in that Love You Ray movie with
it's not
the
the
love
Cupid
bombs or whatever they
chocolates,
were? The Cupid chocolates. That's what it was.
which I had half a mind to actually order them because I went onto the site of the company that Hallmark partnered with for those chocolates. They're called Bissinger Chocolates. They're a European chocolate company that's been around literally for almost 2 centuries now. They've been around since 18, well, not almost 2 centuries, like a century and a half. They've been around since 1880 something. And the Cupid chocolates, it's about four or five of them. It's only $15. But they have a raspberry filling. That's the only thing that I don't like with my chocolate is the fruit and chocolate
Yeah, yeah,
combination. So it's a
yeah.
chocolate truffle filled with raspberry filling. So that's the only thing that I didn't like. So that's the only thing that I'm hesitant about with getting the Cupid chocolates.
I I didn't know that they were real. I thought that was just made
Mm-hmm.
up for that movie. I didn't realize
Mm-mm-mm.
that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Now
All
that yeah,
right.
the chocolates they actually used in the movie were now I don't know if they were originally called Cupid chocolates. That name may have been a Hallmark name, but
Uh-huh.
what they used in the movie, the actual chocolates, are from
Uh-huh.
the chocolate company. So
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right.
So Chad, what we're going to talk about with in this episode while I eat these cookies
Mm-hmm.
is
Yeah.
Hallmark is, we had New Year, new movies in January, right? We had Love
Mm-hmm.
You for February.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yep.
March is kind of a mixed bag, and they did this
Mm.
last year because spring don't spring until the end of March,
Right.
right? Both in real time and in Hallmark land. Our first spring
Mm-hmm.
movie, which also happens to be in March, is the movie that stars Tyler Hines and Rhiannon Fish. However, they're
Mm-hmm.
still giving us about two or three movies before then. And
Right.
this is where the term bonus originals comes from. So they're giving us some movies that will kind of hold us over until the next theme will be theming for,
Mm-hmm.
however
Okay.
long it'll theme for.
I got you. I got you.
So, y'all, these are going to be some bonus originals that will be coming to us this month of March before Spring into Love begins, which will be March 25th, I believe. So how our preview shows go, y'all, if this is your first time watching or listening to us, is
How did I?
we we have the name of the movie and who stars in the movie, but we try to guess what the synopsis is based off of the name, the title, and who's starring in it. So we will give you what we think the movie is going to be about, and then I will actually read the synopsis of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say before we get into it, I do want to make a note. They added one in kind of like a pinch hitter because originally there was not a movie scheduled for March 4th, but
Mm-hmm.
they have decided to pick up a movie from Hallmark Movies now, The Love Club, which is a series of movies that were released every Thursday in the month of February about four friends navigating love and relationships. And so the one that they are going to give us on March 4th actually stars Brittany Bristow and Marcus Rosner, and it's called The Love Club, Nicole's Pen Pal. Now, I've seen the movie already because it came to Hallmark Movies now first. I've seen the movie
Right.
already. So we won't go into that one, but I just wanted to put that out there for those of you who may look and say, hold on, we got a movie on March 4th. So just
All
wanted to
right.
let the peoples know, chat. But chat,
Yeah.
kick us off. Let's get into it because the week after March 4th is March 11th.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is called Game of Love, which when I heard the title, it reminded me of the tennis movie from last year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Game
I
Set
thought, oh
Love.
no, this is going to be another tennis movie. And I thought, no, no, they wouldn't
Yeah,
do that. They wouldn't do that. No.
yeah. Now, this is a movie that stars Kimberly Sustad and Brooks Darnell. Now, Chad,
Mm-hmm.
I'm nervous because the last couple times
I
you've
know.
done, you know what I'm saying? You
I know.
said some things, and I'm I'm nervous. So,
You never
but
know what's going to happen here.
it's
But
literally like Russian roulette with this thing with you. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and kick us off. According to
yeah.
Chad, what
Okay.
is the movie The Game of Love about?
All right. Public defender Roxanne.
Oh,
Roxanne, you don't have to put on a red light. Okay. Public defender Roxanne goes on a game show called The Game of Love, where
oh,
men compete in challenges to win a date with her. She's excited about being on national TV until she realizes one of the contestants is Teddy, a former attorney and now judge who has always been her nemesis in the courtroom. She prays that Teddy does not win the show, but of course he does. They have a horrendous date. She never wants to see him again until she finds out that he paid off the other contestants on the show so he could win a date with her. She is flattered and shocked and realizes she needs to play the game of love with Teddy.
Chad, I want to see this movie. I want to see this movie. I need this movie to come. I need you to pitch this. Maybe this is your pitch. Hey, Hallmark, if you're listening, I need you to do this one, okay? Because this is it. We got two power hungry attorneys. You're giving me enemies to lovers. You're giving me a game show. I can't. I cannot. I love it. And I can't compete with it, so I'm not going to because you
You're
literally
not going to? All right. All right.
you dropped the mic on that one, sir. You did. All right. Here's what Hallmark says Game of Love is about.
All right.
Audrey, who is a board game designer. Oh, wait. It
Ooh,
just left. Hold on. Here we go.
really?
Yes.
Ooh.
She's a board game designer. She's tasked with creating these ads, and Us Weekly are the worst. Okay, here we go. She is tasked with creating a new game to help players find romance. Now, she's
Oh.
tasked with this alongside research driven marketing consultant Matthew, Q Brooks
Mm-hmm.
Darnell. Along the way, the pair discovers something they have in common. They each have a lot to learn about love.
Oh, well, I like that idea that she's a board game designer. That's unique. We've never seen that one before.
It almost reminded me too of 12 Dates with the Scavenger Hunt, like the app design, like that was an app
Oh
designer,
yeah, yeah.
even though he was a co-designer, he wasn't in marketing. But that's gonna be, I could see it being very quirky.
Mm-hmm.
Um, since
Mm-hmm.
this is bonus originals, we're just gonna give it crowns. How are you thinking this one will fare in your Hallmark soul?
Now, Brooks's character, do they work for the same company? Or how do they
Mm-hmm.
know each other? They
He
work for the
works in the
same company.
marketing
Okay.
department and she's an
Ah,
actual
okay.
designer.
She's the
Yeah.
designer. I got you. I got
Mm-hmm.
you. Okay.
But they have to
Okay.
work together for this to design this board game.
Yeah. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
this one sounds fun to me. I like the idea of this one. And Kimberly's always good in all her movies.
Yes, she is.
So yeah. I like it. I like it. Boom, 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 boom. Should I go? I'm deciding between 4 or 5 crowns, actually. Let me think.
Ooh.
Let me think. I'll go uh, game board. You know what? I'm going to go 4.5. How's that?
Oh,
Four and a
very
half
diplomatic.
crowns.
Very diplomatic.
Yeah. I think this will be good. I think so.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it 4. I think it's really
Okay.
strong because I feel the enemies
Mm-hmm.
to lovers in this. Which you that's my favorite trope of any of the romance or rom-coms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just super curious what the chemistry is going to be like between Kimberly and
Mm-hmm.
Brooks. Like I
Yeah.
never I never saw this pair coming.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
really interested to see what they look like together on screen. So I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
do
Yeah.
4 out of 5 crowns for them.
All right. All right.
All right. Let's choo choo this train right along, y'all, the with Winning Team. The following Saturday, March 18th, this movie premieres with Nate, not Nadia. Nadia, oh, help, Holy Ghost. Nadia Hatta and Christopher Palaha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a stab at this and then I'm gonna let you bring it home. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
So
You're gonna do it. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, I'm
Go
gonna take
ahead.
a stab at this one.
All right.
So Winning Team, man, that's very generic. Okay, I'm gonna say it is about two rival companies, both at their company retreat. And they're both like both companies are there to bond. But then Christopher Palaha's character and Nadia's character, each from, one from each company, they're almost like a Romeo and Juliet type of thing where it's like
Mm-hmm.
they but mixed with enemies to lovers. So they hate each other at first because they're rival companies and they're both at this company retreat. Like they both happen to be at the same like location for their company retreat, but then they ended up falling for each other, and then those two become the winning team. So
Ah, okay. Okay.
that's what I'm gonna
So
say.
competitors who get to like each other. Okay. I
Yes,
got you. I
and
got
then form the
you. Okay.
winning team. Uh-huh.
The winning team. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
help. Okay, your turn. Okay.
All right. So I saw some pics that were leaked online
Oh,
from
okay.
the BTS pics back months ago when they were filming this.
Oh, okay.
So what I think I saw Chris standing on a soccer field, I think, with a bunch of kids. I think is what I saw. So I went with the soccer theme
Okay.
to this one because I saw
Okay.
that picture. I
Okay.
could be wrong, but I think that's what I saw. So here we go. High school teacher Nadine has a daughter, Mona, on the boys' JV soccer team, which is coached by PE teacher Nick. Nadine has had all she can take of Nick after making Mona ride the bench all season because he doesn't feel she can compete with the boys. Despite his son, Tom, the best player on the team, telling him that Mona is better than most of the other boys. The team makes it to the state championship, but Tom gets injured and cannot play in the final game. Will Nick put Mona in the game so she can score? Will Nadine score with Nick? Will Tom's ankle heal so he can pursue his dream of becoming the first male Rockette? Find out if the four of them will become a winning team. Saturday, March 18th on the Hallmark Channel.
There we go. I knew this wasn't far behind. This is the shenanigans I was talking about, y'all. Okay. Okay. I like the like, girl, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. That's what I like. That's what came to mind. So I like that vibe that you brought to this. That Rockettes thing threw me for a loop. Did you just watch Holiday Spectacular?
It must have been on my mind, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see what Hallmark says the winning team is actually about.
All right.
Pro soccer player Emily teams up with a small town coach named Ian to lead her niece's team to the playoffs after she finds herself no longer in the game.
Oh, okay.
So you were in it to win it.
So, yeah, there is some playoff championship going on here.
Yeah,
okay.
And the girl is the one playing soccer because it's her niece's team.
Her niece is playing soccer, right?
Yeah.
Her niece. Okay, so yeah, I was close with the daughter thing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now before you rate this one, I got to tell you, this one is directed by the same person who directed A Magical Christmas Village, which I know was one of your favorites from this past Christmas season.
Oh, dang. Okay. Just as long as it wasn't written by the same person, I think I'll be okay. That literally puts a whole Wizard of Oz spin on everything. Like the tornado from the Wizard of Oz is just spinning around right now. And
the other thing, I don't know who this Nadia actress is playing with Chris. I've never heard of her.
Me neither.
So, yeah.
I mean, we know cousin Chris because he's too legit to quit. But see, I feel like though he's gonna give us some mad suburban dad energy, and I'm gonna be all the better for it. Like he's gonna be screaming. He's gonna have like the dad pants, the sunglasses. Like it's gonna be a good time. I'm looking up. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too. She was in the Netflix original series Away that premiered in 2020. She was also Queen Babylon in Babylon Fog. Let's see. Nothing else that. Yeah, so this, who knows this? Because I don't think like she doesn't have a lot of credits to begin with. So this is gonna be interesting. So how many soccer balls are you giving this movie?
I was originally thinking 2.5, but I'm gonna give it 3 because Chris is in
it. Yeah, I was going to give it 4, and now since you told me who the director is, I'm knocking it down to 3.
You were gonna go 4, huh?
I was gonna go 4. Because Christopher, suburban dad or small town dad, soccer. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of comedy from that with them butting heads because she is a former I don't know if she's former, but she may be like because
Yeah.
she's a pro soccer player, he's not. He may be
Mm-hmm.
trying to like become
Right.
jealous of her or whatever, and there's some animosity could brew
Mm-hmm.
because of that. But
Mm-hmm.
as
All
soon
right.
as you said that director, I was like, there goes the ship. Bye bye, Blackbird. So yeah. Now are we doing Tyler's movie? What did we decide to do? Are we doing Tyler's movie or no?
Yeah, it's part of it's on the March schedule,
Let's do it then.
right?
Okay, so we
All
know who's
right.
in it. It's the Thai guy
Mm-hmm.
and a fish named Rhiannon. And it's called Picture
Fish
of
name
Her.
Rihanna. Mm-hmm.
It's called Picture of Her. And this is what kicks off Spring into Love, y'all, on the Hallmark channel.
Right.
March 25th, Saturday, Sábado at 8 p.m. Chad, kick us off. What,
Mm-hmm.
according to Chad,
Okay.
what is the Picture of Her about?
This is one we've never seen before.
Oh, yep, I'm nervous.
A PhD student named
Mm-hmm.
Chloe
Mm-hmm.
expands her studies to include the whales of the Pacific Northwest. There she meets a whale watching tour guide named Ben, and they soon find themselves bonding over more than just orcas.
Everything is right with the world. This is fantastic. I like it. I think we should do it. What do you think?
As long as no one else has ever done it before.
I don't think no one else has. I don't think no one else has. This is going to be the kicker. The kicker of all kickers. That's why it's last in March, and that's why it's kicking off Spring into Love.
All right. All right. So obviously that was the summary for that whatever movie that was.
Splash of Love.
Splash of Love, right? So I saw pictures of Rhiannon for this movie, picture of her standing on the dock. So I'm thinking, oh,
No,
it must be the same movie. Didn't you see those pictures?
no, I was
Yes, you did.
wait.
You didn't see those pictures?
I
She was with
saw.
Tyler.
Was it the one where they were sitting down and she said shooting a spring movie in winter?
No, no, they were standing.
Okay. Was he behind her with the camera?
No, he
Okay.
was in front of her.
Oh, then no, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that picture.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so I saw that picture and I'm thinking, oh, it's the same movie. No, okay, but all right, here's what I really came up with. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Phyllis, a dive shop owner in Cape Cod,
Okay.
meets Corey, a National Geographic photographer assigned to capture a photograph of Mystique, a mythical mermaid who supposedly lives in Buzzards Bay. The problem? Corey is afraid of water, something he neglected to tell his boss. Will Phyllis help him get over his fear, teach him to dive, and help him get a picture of her? Or will she keep the legend of the mermaid, who she has seen, to herself because she feels Mystique brings good luck to her and the Cape? There you go.
Chad, you're on one today and I'm loving it. It's giving me Chasing Waterfalls 3.0. You know what I
Chasing
mean?
waterfalls.
Like
Right.
with the mystical waterfalls and he being from National Geographic, but then
Yeah.
the added element of him being scared of water. I'm about that life. I'm about that life.
Uh,
Okay. Let me see what I can muster up here for a picture of her.
all right. All right.
Corey is an editorial fashion photographer who is kind of bored with the stereotypical high fashion models that he's been photographing for the past some odd years. While on a break at a cafe, he sees an odd beauty by the name of Susanna, and it hits him. This is the face of the magazine. So it's like
Oh.
Hallmark's take on Funny Face. I think that was the
Mm-hmm.
name of the movie with Audrey Hepburn.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Hallmark's take on that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but modernize it. And she doesn't work at a bookshop. She works at the cafe because this is still Hallmark. So,
I got you. I got you.
so that's what I think. And then, him, of course, taking the picture of her for the magazine. She gets buku famous, and it's like, can she handle this newfound fame and celebrity? Does it change her? Does it not? How will he fit in with her? That whole rigmarole. That's my submission for a picture of her.
All right. All right.
That's what I could come up with on the spot anyway.
All right.
All right, let's see what Hallmark says
Yeah.
is
What? Yeah.
actually
What's it?
the
What's it really about
synopsis.
here?
And we'll do this out of cameras. Our rating will be out of cameras.
Okay.
Um Beth unwittingly becomes the subject of an award-winning magazine cover.
Oh, geez. How did you get?
Face. Okay. Um, Beth becomes the subject of an award-winning magazine's cover and goes on a quest to uncover the true identity of the mystery photographer who snapped her photo.
Wow. So you got the whole magazine cover thing. Wow.
But this sounds like Hallmark movies and mysteries instead of Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right.
Like, I feel like this would have been a beautiful Hallmark movies and mystery drama,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she goes on a quest to find the photographer.
which we already know who it is.
Well, wait, wouldn't she? It wouldn't if she's on the cover. Wouldn't she already know who took her picture?
I'm guessing it was one of those random shots he took while he was out, and
Oh,
they made that the face, and because I'm
oh,
thinking, like, how
okay.
could she be the face of a magazine cover and she not know?
Yeah,
Because I'm
no,
thinking,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
legalities. I guess that's the element of reality we have to suspend
Okay,
as we
all
watch
right,
this movie.
all right.
But okay, actually, since this is Spring into Love, how many tulips would you give
Tulips.
this
You
Hallmark
know,
Channel?
I like Rhiannon. I like Tyler,
Yeah.
but sometimes Tyler's movies are well, you know what I mean. Sometimes they're hits and sometimes they're misses. You know what I mean? There's nothing.
So like when they hit, they hit, but when they miss, they miss.
Yeah, but when they
Yeah.
miss, they really miss.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Okay. I'm gonna just not
Rhiannon
drink
is
until you're
always
finished.
fun, and her she's always fun and cute in her movies. So,
Very bubbly. Very, yeah.
mhm. And Tyler's movies, no matter how bad they are, they always get really good ratings.
Well, you know why.
Because yeah, you know why those heinies,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going for tulips.
Whoa. Plot
Yeah,
twist.
because I
Now is
like
it
them both. I like them
okay?
both.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I love them both as well. Tyler holds a special place here at Dear Hallmark.
Mm-hmm.
He's someone
Mm-hmm.
who he got a spare key. He knows the code, the
Mm-hmm.
alarm code. He got the
Right.
garage door opener. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
everything but his name on the deed, basically. Like he can come and
Mm-hmm.
go as he please here. But
Mm-hmm.
Rhiannon, I really enjoyed her in that Great American Family movie, the Prince in
Yeah.
Paradise.
Mm, yeah. Yeah.
That's probably between that and an Up TV movie she did. That's probably my favorite movie of hers. Like Great
Yeah.
American Family acquiring that one. That was the best movie I've seen
Mm-hmm.
on Great
Mm-hmm.
American Family. And then for her performance in that, I loved it. And I hope that with Hallmark, because I didn't like her last one with Splash of Love. At least I didn't like the
Okay.
story. I felt like
Mm-hmm.
her and Ben definitely had chemistry, but I just didn't like the story of it.
Yeah.
The
Parts of
story,
the story was ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah.
mad
Yeah.
ridiculous. And what I didn't like the
Yeah.
most was that they were having her develop these feelings for one guy while she was already in a relationship with another. That was
Yeah,
something I
that's
was just
true.
like,
Yeah.
we know
Yeah.
he's a bum. Like, let's
So,
just have them break up before
mhm,
she gets there. And maybe
right.
she not think that she would be in another relationship so quickly or whatever. But
Right.
yeah, so given that I love both of these actors, I see why you give it a 4 now because
Hmm.
I'm gonna knock it though, 3 or 3.5,
Okay.
because the premise gives me Hallmark movies and mysteries instead of
Hmm.
Hallmark Channel. And that was one of my biggest gripes of this past Christmas season with Hallmark, is that I felt like a lot of the movies we got on Hallmark Channel should have been on
Hmm.
Hallmark movies and mysteries. And I'm
Right.
wondering
Right.
if that's one of these.
Hmm.
And so I'm gonna give it 3.5 tulips for that.
Hmm. Okay. All right.
All right, Chad, let's drive this train straight on into Hallmark movies and mystery land. Speaking of that, some actual movies for Hallmark movies and mysteries. Um,
Hmm.
the first one is called Unexpected Grace. Oh, I like that title. This is premiering March 12th. So the Sunday right after we get Kimberly and Brooks' Game of Love movie about the two
Hmm.
attorneys,
Hmm.
because that's the movie I want. I'm campaigning for that movie. Really quick, who do you see playing the two attorneys? Like, if you had to cast it just off the cuff, really quick, who would you cast in Game of Love? Like your Game of Love, the two
Oh,
attorneys.
my game of love.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Who
Who
would
could? Who
you?
could? Who would pass as attorneys? Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Who could give you like feisty? I'm trying to think. Who would
Oh
be?
wow. That's tough to think. I
You
have to
want to?
look at a list of actors. I don't know
Do you
who
think any of the
you get.
people that we talked about so far could play one of the attorneys? So like
Oh,
Rhiannon.
oh,
I think
oh,
Christopher.
oh. Yeah.
I think
Christopher could pull off being an attorney. Yeah,
I think Palaha
yeah.
could for sure.
Uh huh. I think Kimberly could too. Kimberly Sustad.
I
I
was
think she
gonna
could
say
too.
Tim and
Yeah,
Chris. I feel like Sustad and
yeah.
Palaha
I
would knock
think.
that out the park.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we got half the work done. We just need somebody to write it, and we need somebody to pick it up and produce it. So, okay, let's get back to where we originally were. Unexpected Grace. It comes on Sunday, March 12th at 7 p.m. on
Hmm.
Hallmark Movies and Mysteries instead of um normally 9 p.m. And I think because it comes on
Hmm.
Sunday, they are making space so that we can watch The Way Home right after
Right,
this.
right,
Um
right.
so this one stars a name that we haven't seen this guy in so long. I have been wanting him to come back. He's been off doing his med thing on Chicago Med.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm so happy to see him back, y'all. Michael Rady is back, and he stars in this one alongside Erica Durance. And then we have Erica Tremblay or Tremblay
Hmm.
in this.
Hmm.
So, Chad, what is Unexpected Grace about, according to Chad?
Oh, I didn't do a summary for this
You
one.
didn't.
I
Oh,
didn't do it.
okay.
I didn't do it.
Yeah. Let's
But
let's
before you say
yeah.
Erica Tremblay, I don't know, she's a child actress,
Oh, she is. So she's somebody's
and she was in
daughter.
Always Amore with Tyler. She
She
was one
did
of the
a
kids in that.
phenomenal, yeah, she did a
Yeah,
phenomenal job.
yeah,
If she played Autumn's
yeah,
daughter in that, I liked her. And I
yeah.
recently watched Always Amore. Like I think I watched it in January while I was cooking. So I really liked the daughter in that. And
Hmm.
oh my
And
gosh.
and this one's directed by Linda Lisa Hayter, who directed Your Boy Benny in Cranberry Christmas.
Oh
Benji,
yeah.
Benji, sorry, not Benny, Benji. And she also directed one of the Signed, Sealed, Delivered movies.
Which
And
I'm
she
starting
directed,
to watch. So
yeah, which you're starting to get into. And she
yeah.
directed one of the Christmas and Evergreen movies.
Okay. I still have to finish that series. I've seen two
And
out of four.
one of the writers for this movie wrote Dickens of a Christmas with
Oh,
Chris
with
Aloha.
Chris
Yeah,
and Brooke Dorsey.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that one was a solid,
Mm-hmm.
solid.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I have high hopes for this.
So do I.
I have
So
the
do I.
highest of hopes. Let's get
But
into
what's it about? What's it about though?
yeah, let's get into what it's about. So,
Yeah.
uh after Grace, played by Erica Tremblay, she finds a note from a schoolgirl looking for a friend. She decides to write back. Grace, however, couldn't foresee how her response leads to a chain of events that ultimately changes the lives of three people.
Oh, okay.
It tells you everything and nothing at the same time.
Okay. So she writes or she finds a letter from
She
someone that wants a
finds,
friend.
yeah, I'm guessing it's an anonymous note because it
Uh-huh.
says she finds a note from a schoolgirl looking
Uh-huh.
for a friend.
Friend.
She decides to write back.
Uh-huh.
But however, Grace couldn't foresee how her response it is the catalyst for a chain of events that ultimately changes the lives of three people.
Wow. So I wonder who Erica and Michael play in this thing. Huh.
Hmm.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
Because when I hear unexpected grace, I was thinking something inspirational or maybe from
Mm-hmm.
Dayspring, like something Christian. But I
Mm-hmm.
would, or maybe it still could be. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know we got the first Dayspring movie with Nikki DeLoach and Brendan Elliott, The Gift of Peace for Christmas. So I'm wondering if
Mm-hmm.
this is another Dayspring offering. But oh man, I mean, I'm Michael Rady is in it. He could be just reading in refrigerator manual, and I'll watch it because I miss Michael Rady. So I am highly looking forward to this one, and I'm going to. I hope this isn't the same night as the Oscars because I know I'm supposed to be watching the Oscars with kinfolk. But if
Oh, I
this is
thought you
not,
said you were. I thought you just said you're supposed to be presenting at the Oscars. I thought it was what you were going to say.
you better speak it into existence. You better speak it into existence. Let's see when the Oscars
And
are.
why weren't you at the Movie Choice Awards they just recorded a few days ago, and it's going to be on, I think, later this week or next week or something. I don't know when it's going to be on, but why weren't you invited to that?
My name's Bennett. I'm not in it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is that an Up TV award awards? Because I saw on the Step and Repeat, I saw Candace's photo of it, and but on the Step and Repeat, I saw like the movie guide photo, one other company, and then I
uh,
saw Up TV's logo on
Up
there.
TV. I think it's correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like a made for TV movie award show. I think, isn't it?
Is Up TV the sponsor of it? I'm wondering. Are they like one of the major
I don't know.
sponsors?
I don't
We gotta
know.
find some. We gotta do our own
I'll
little
have
Hallmark
to do
mystery
some research.
digging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and find out what that's all about.
So this is the same night as the Oscars.
Oh, it is?
It is. So I
Oh,
most
you're gonna have
likely
to
will
set that
not.
DVR then.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be watching it with some fam. I'm gonna be watching the Oscars with family, so I won't be able to watch this one live. But dang it, I'm watching it. My eyes will behold it for sure. For sure.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be a good one, I think.
So let's give this one. This one is because Hallmark movies and mysteries, they don't have themes. So let's, since she found a note, let's give it
Mm-hmm.
on a scale of post-it notes. Um,
Post-it notes. Okay.
yeah, out of five post-it notes, how would you rate this guy?
Hmm. Wow. I think it's gonna. You know what?
Do it.
I'm going five. I'm going five.
All in.
Yes.
All
All
in.
in. All in.
Cashing all my chips. Yes. Yep. Same here. I mean, I feel like they can, yeah, I feel like this isn't a wishy-washy, like it's either going to be all or nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I could just tell by the actors alone because Erica's really dope. We saw her.
Mm-hmm.
She was in North to
She was in the
Home.
Avalanche movie.
No, she wasn't.
North to Home, wasn't she in North to Home?
I'm thinking of the recent Avalanche in a can with
Oh no, the previous one.
yeah, the preview. Okay, so I'm noticing a theme here. I'm noticing that our winter movies got to do with avalanches, and I don't know what's going on. Hallmark, what's going on? But yeah, she was in North to Home. She was also in Color
Yeah.
My World with Love. with
Oh, I love that movie,
Benjamin
Color My World with Love.
Ayers.
Yeah, yeah, that was a really good
Yeah.
movie.
And did she do a Christmas movie this year? Did we see her for
Yeah,
Christmas?
she did. Yeah,
Which
she
one did
did.
she do?
I can't remember the name of it, but
Me,
she was in one.
was it a channel or movies and mysteries? Do you remember?
I think it was a channel one. It had a red color on the poster, and she was wearing a red coat, I think, and I forget the name of it.
Man, there were
Something
so
about a
many.
Christmas wish. Chris, was there one called Christmas Wish or Merry Christmas Wish or something like? No, not no. You know what? I gotta look it up now because I can't
All
remember.
right,
It's
I can
driving me nuts now.
I can stall.
Wait a minute. Yeah,
Um, so Michael Rady, we haven't seen him since a New Year's resolution. I feel like was the last time we saw him, which was 2020, or
could be
that was 2021. I think, yeah, that was 2021
that New
with,
Year's movie that he was in with
yeah,
Amy Teagarden.
yeah. I feel like that's
Yeah.
the last time we saw him because he,
Oh, we need a little Christmas.
oh, that was movies and mysteries
Oh, was
with,
that the movies and mysteries one?
yeah, with Lynn
Okay.
Whitfield. That was more so an ensemble film from what I heard people tell me because I didn't watch all of the Hallmark movies and mysteries one. I only
Yeah,
watched
I didn't see this one, but
Cousin
yeah, that's the
Andrews
one
and
she was in.
Tyler's.
Okay.
Okay, so we did. So we got three movies from her last year. This is her first one this year. I am going to give it five post-it notes. Yeah, I feel like it's just going to be strong. It's going to be
Yeah, I think it's going
super,
to be.
super strong.
Yeah. Now she didn't sign up. She didn't get locked down by the crown, did she, Erica?
No,
No,
sir.
no. She wasn't.
No.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
last people to get locked down that they announced during the Christmas season, I remember, was Aaron Cahill and the Pennevegas. Those are
Oh,
the
that's
last.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Pennevegas. Yeah.
And then Alexa just did her first movie since the contract announcement with a Paris proposal. So I'm excited
Mm-hmm.
to see. I wish that they would reboot or re-green light, whatever the terminology is, Picture Perfect Mysteries. Because I thought that that was a really
Oh,
cute
yeah,
series. Did you like that one?
yeah. I only saw one of them,
They're really cute.
but yeah, it was okay. The one I saw, yeah, they're always cute together, those two, because they're
Yeah.
husband and wife, you know. But I have to see that Paris movie. I got to see that Paris movie.
Yes, you do.
I need to watch that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. I strongly encourage anyone who's in the
Mm-hmm.
sound of my voice. If you haven't watched the Paris Proposal, you should watch it. It's good
Mm-hmm.
times. Now, the last Hallmark movies and mystery movie that we're getting for the month of March is on
Uh-oh.
Sunday,
Uh-oh.
March 19th. What?
Uh-oh. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, okay. And this is the one that's coming opposite right after our Chris Palaha Soccer Dad movie. And this is called The Case. We're getting a mystery. The Cases of Mystery Lane. Do do. That's my submission for the theme song by Dara Austin. This one stars Paul Campbell and Amy
Mm-hmm.
Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, we're getting a Paul Campbell mystery. Did you ever think we would see the day?
No, that's why I said uh-oh when you first started reading this one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure.
Well, I am sure because I feel like first of all, it's going to be funny. We know it's going to be like Paul Campbell brings
Wait,
the
you
humor.
think it's gonna be funny?
I think it's going to be funny. I think
Oh, you don't think it's gonna be a serious murder mystery?
no, if anything, it's probably going to be
Oh,
dark comedy. So they'll like he'll probably
oh,
lean into that.
oh, okay. I wasn't thinking that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But let's see what Hallmark tells us it's about, and
All
then
right.
let's chop it up. So when Aiden or Alden, hold on, okay, Alden. When Alden goes behind his wife's back to take classes in hopes of becoming a private investigator, a homework
Oh,
a homework assignment entangles him in a murder investigation per the network. Birdie, played by Amy Garcia, just may hold the keys to solving the mystery, but Alden will have to come clean to find out. Only Alden suspects that Birdie might be only Alden suspects that Birdie might be hiding secrets of her own.
Wait, now who is Birdie in relation to this guy? How do they know each other?
They're husband and wife.
Oh, that's his wife. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
they're
okay,
husband and wife. He's going
okay,
behind his wife's back to take classes to become a private investigator. He stumbles
okay.
upon something, but she's hiding secrets. But she may I'm thinking it's giving me Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Like maybe
Uh-huh.
she's
Yeah, yeah.
a spy or like a agent in real life, but like never told her husband, and then
Right.
he finds out
Or
that she's actually a
or
federal agent.
or maybe she already is a private investigator and he doesn't know it.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Now, Amy
Mm-hmm.
Garcia, I'm familiar with
I
because she's from the George Lopez show.
yeah, I'm not familiar with her. I don't know her. Okay.
She played, if you remember, like back in the day, 2007, when George Lopez had a sitcom, she played his
Mm-hmm.
daughter. I'm sorry, yeah, she played his daughter on that show.
All right. All
And
right.
I'm interested to see their chemistry because she can definitely bring, like, she has a background in comedy, so I feel
Okay.
like she's a good pairing for Paul because I feel like they'll work well off of each
Okay.
other, being as though Paul is like the comedy guy for Hallmark. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, originally when I heard he was going to be in a mystery movie, I'm thinking, oh no, 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 no. I can't see him in a serious murder
ah
mystery playing a detective, trying to be serious.
mm-hmm
I'm like,
mm-hmm
I just can't imagine that. But now that I realize you're right, I think it's going to be a comedy.
mm-hmm which will be
Yeah.
refreshing for the
Yeah.
mystery canon. Like it'll
Yeah.
be really nice
Yeah.
to have like a
So
comedic
so this I'm guessing this is going to be like that Christmas movie he did with your girl Tamara
Tamara.
Maria
Tamara,
Hauser, that Christmas stakeout or whatever it
I'm
was,
gonna need
right?
you to get her name right.
Whatever it is. She's got like four names, right?
It's Tamara Maury Housley.
That's it. Okay, that's it. Because that was a funny mystery that they did at Christmas time.
Yeah, that was. I felt like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a buddy cop.
yeah, yeah. So this one sounds like it's kind of going to be like that a little bit.
Like, yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith meets comedy meets Hallmark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
I like it. So,
Mm-hmm.
how many magnifying glasses?
Magnifying glasses. Uh, I'll go four because Paul's in it. I'll go four.
I'm gonna do it, Chad.
What?
I'm gonna give it five.
Oh, you are? Oh,
I'm gonna give
okay.
it five.
Okay.
I have the highest
All
of
right.
hopes.
Okay.
I
You
don't
think they
think
can pull off a comedy mystery on the Movies and Mysteries channel?
so far the movies and mysteries have churned out better movies than Hallmark Channel,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and I feel like they. First of all, I'm grateful that we're getting mysteries on what seems to be a consistent basis. It seems like we're
Mm-hmm.
getting one a month, even though I would
Mm-hmm.
want two a month, but who am I?
Right. Right.
Um, so we're getting one a month, which is more than what we got last year. So because we only got a total of five last year, which is horrible. So I'm happy that we're kind of on this pattern of getting one a month. And I like that this is a different take on it. I like that Paul and Amy are the leads, and I'm just in it to win it. Winner,
All
winner,
right.
chicken dinner.
All right.
So, if you were to sum up, Chad, how are you feeling about March? Do you feel like March will be a strong month for our Hallmark channel and Hallmark movies and mysteries? How are you feeling?
Let me take a look here. We got yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a strong one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I agree with you. Now you will be back for our Spring into Love preview.
Oh, I
He,
will. Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna say, y'all, he's just finding this out right now. Um,
Okay.
oh yeah. We're gonna do a Spring into Love preview. You gotta come back for that. We'll probably do
Okay.
Tyler's movie over because we'll probably forget about it. So so we can just do it over again or just like not do the
Well, we'll just do the April movies, right?
yeah, but we'll still talk about at least just acknowledge Tyler and Rhiannon's as a part of this.
Acknowledge that we saw it. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a part of the Spring into Love lineup. But
Okay.
you'll be back for our Spring into Love preview show. We always love having you here. Um Any words of wisdom, dare I say, that you want to leave with the people before I let you go?
Words of wisdom. Yes. Don't go swimming with bow-legged women. There you go.
Well, this is what happens when I give Chad the space to say whatever it is he wants to say. Oh, help. Well, y'all, he's Chad. I'm Dara. The links to his podcast and Instagram, if you are a fan of Great American Family, all of that is going to be in the description box if you're watching on YouTube, or the show notes if you're listening on via podcast. And Chad, anything that the listeners and the viewers can look forward to with Great American Chat? Anything you want to exclusively spill with the Dear Hallmark family?
Let me think. I don't know, because I don't know what's happening in March yet. Because they haven't announced anything about what's
They
happening in March.
haven't. They
So I don't
haven't.
know. Although, breaking news, Danica McKellar announced, well, her Christmas movie for 2023 has been announced, and it's going to be another royal movie. She's doing another royal one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But
Any
it's not announced who her co-star is going to be.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question. Any clues though? Have you
Yeah.
been able to sleuth any BTS pics that she's spilled about who the co-star may be?
Well, we know it's not going to be Neil.
I can't with you. I can't.
No, I haven't. There haven't been any pictures. All I saw was just an article about the movie.
Okay. Okay.
It's royal, and it has dancing. I think she plays a dance instructor, and so she's teaching a prince how to dance. I think is what's happening here.
You know we like royal movies here at Dear Hallmark.
Yeah,
So
and you know who was just on Dancing with the Stars?
Oh
Uh
no.
huh. Yeah,
You fit because you know they when they announced Trevor's two new movies, they said he's going to be incorporating his dancing.
that's right. So could we see Trevor playing a prince learning to dance? Huh?
Because
Could we?
he hasn't played a prince before. He's played opposite a princess in Jingle Bell Princess, but
Right,
he
right,
himself, even in his Hallmark catalog and now with Great American Family, he
mm-hmm.
hasn't played a prince. So it would be nice to
Right,
see Trevor as a prince too.
right, right.
I'm with it.
So
I'm
that's,
with
I
it.
don't know. Maybe we'll have to wait and find out.
I like it. I like it. Well, thank you, Chad, for providing me entertainment as I ate half this box of cookies. And thank you so much for coming back. You know, the door is always open for you. We don't have to do a
Oh,
spring preview show. I was just janking your chain, but if you want to come back, you know, you are more
oh yes.
than willing. You are more
It's
than
always
willing.
fun to see you. Thanks for having me again.
Always. And you guys, like I said before, all the links and the goodies to find out more about Chad and his podcast and to find out more about Dear Hallmark, that will be in the description box if you're watching on YouTube and in the show notes if you are listening via podcast. So, guys, he's Chad. I'm Dara, and I will see you in the next episode. Ciao, my friends.
Bye.